You guys for tuning in to another segment of the Sit Down with Malik Wright presented by First Star Logistics. So on this segment, I want to talk about Brian Callahan. I want to talk about Brian Callahan because I think Brian Callahan has firmly put his name back into the ringer as a head coaching candidate this offseason. Obviously, the Bengals offense has looked stagnant all throughout the year, but what they've been able to do, Zach Taylor and company, Dan Pitcher, Brian Callahan, with Jake Browning the last 2 weeks, they have him playing like he's Joe Burrow essentially. And when I say Joe Burrow, not the Joe Burrow that we saw earlier this year, I'm talking about Joe Burrow at the highest level. That is what we have seen from Jake Browning so far this football season. So you've got to ask yourself, where was this offense all along? Maybe they tailored it a little bit too much to what Joe Burrow's liking was. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I think Brian Callahan has put his name back in the hat for a potential head coaching candidacy because they've shown the ability to adapt. They've shown the ability to run the ball. They've shown the ability to marry the run game with the passing game, and it has looked flawless. It has looked beautiful. So I do think if there are teams, I can't believe I'm even saying this. I think if there's a team out there that is saying, hey, you know what, we want an offensive guy to come in and grow with our young quarterback, whoever that might be, maybe we call up the old folks over in Cincinnati and we try to poach away Brian Callahan for a head coaching job. Listen, you would ask me this a couple weeks ago, I would have said absolutely not. I would have think that him and Lou were completely out of the head coaching picture because of how poorly their units have looked this year. But I think Brian Callahan has a case to be made. Daniel, what are your thoughts?
You got to sustain the success. I'm with you. If they can do what they've done the past 2 weeks, hell, not even as good, because the past 2 weeks have been exceptional. If you can sustain something like that for the next 4 weeks, even if you don't make the playoffs, I'm with you. There are other great candidates right now. We've talked about Ben Johnson, the Lions, Bobby Slowick, the Texans. He can put himself up there these next 4 weeks. I think he's done it for 2 weeks, and I think he's done it over the stretch of the past couple of years. But my bold take is what he's done in these 2 weeks is more pivotal than what he's done over the past 2 years.
I agree.
And it's crazy to say, but Brian Callahan has 4 weeks to prove himself, and the dude might be a head coach.
I think people forget he was a hot head coaching candidate. He was getting interviews and so on and so forth beforehand. So the fact of the matter is the fact that he's done this with Jake Browning, a guy that has been a practice squad lifer and got the most out of him and has made this Bengals offense perform flawless. I mean, talking about the last 2 weeks, they put up 30-plus points. That is no easy feat. That is not something that even some of the most high potent offenses in the National Football League can do consistently. And the fact that they've been able to do that has been very, very impressive. One of them has been in prime time, one of them against a very tough Colts team, and they've done it flawlessly. So I'm of the belief, I think Brian Callahan is going to get a lot of interviews this offseason. I think he's going to be right in there for some head coaching opportunities. And hell, he might even get one because he came close a couple times. So if you like more video content like this, do us a favor. Let us know what you think down in the comment section. Should Brian Callahan be considered for a head coaching job? Is he the next in line of the great offensive mind? Let us know down in the comment section. If you like more video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss when we go live or upload content from the First Star Logistics studio.